Hello, ladies. So I'm a little pissed off right now. I just literally spent, I don't know, probably 25 minutes typing up a post for you guys in this group because I find I'm better sometimes typing up what I want to say than saying it. And then I was literally on my last sentence and somehow I pressed a button and it selected it all and deleted everything. So I'm just going to try to remember everything I said and put it into a video. So today I got one of my highest paychecks from Beachbody. I have never really shared income, and I've never shared an actual income amount on my personal page. And I haven't really ever made too many posts about it. I've just kind of said, my paycheck this week, I was able to pay for this bill, this bill, this bill. I don't know. I don't know why I don't do it. I think just because I worry that people are going to think why is she sharing her income with us? Who cares? You're bragging, blah, blah, blah. So it is tough to share something like that without feeling icky. But I mean, I think back to when I first joined as a coach and watching a bunch of videos, and Steph Davies was and still is my Beachbody idol. She is someone I really look up to. And yeah, I remember seeing her post an exact income amount, a weekly income amount. And that is honestly what has pushed me to show up every single day. And that is what has gotten me through those days where you're just this isn't going anywhere. People quit, coaches go inactive, 20 people tell you I'm going to sign up for a challenge pack and nobody does. And that, like I said, is what has gotten me through. And, I have days where I'm I just want to go back to working a regular job, my 9 to 5, where I know what my weekly paychecks are going to be, where I can budget my month and whatever. I'm someone that, I have a little bit of OCD, and I'm very, I have to plan my months. I like to know exactly how much money I have, what I'm spending, how much my bills are. So something like this is tough for me because my paychecks aren't consistent yet. And when I started with Beachbody, I was working part-time at Kelsey's as a waitress. I had Jeremy part-time a few days a week. I worked for the school board as an EA. I was supply, so that was just part-time. And then I started Beachbody in March, and then in May, the end of May, I started at the golf course. So I was working there part-time. When I kind of within a few weeks when I started Beachbody, I actually quit at Kelsey's. But still, I was still working the school board, Jeremy, golf course, and Beachbody. So I literally would have little chunks of time over the day, 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes on my lunch break, 15 minutes at night, or just an hour. I would have an hour at night. And I made it work. I think if you can honestly commit an hour a day, and like I said, whether it's 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there, or just 1 hour, you can really see growth in this business. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this, but this notebook and this Power Hour page, I wrote down my first week as a coach. And honestly, it is something I followed forever. And it's still, I now know, I know this list, it's just brushing my teeth. I just know it now inside and out. So I don't really have to look at it to complete my Power Hour, but it is what I followed. This is what I sat down and did every single night. And honestly, you guys, it's nothing. I don't have a secret sauce. I don't do anything crazy or above and beyond what you're seeing me post on my Facebook. I don't do cold messaging. It's not to say that you shouldn't do cold messaging and that it's not effective, because a lot of coaches out there have built a successful business on cold messaging. But for me personally, I don't enjoy doing it. I haven't had much success with it, and this is my business, and if I don't want to cold message, I'm not going to cold message. So don't think that you have to be doing that for it to be successful. But hey, if you don't mind doing it and you have good luck with it, roll with it. Like, you've got to do what works for you. But I just want you guys to know that you need to commit to being here in 1 year. First of all, you need to show up every single day like it is a regular 9-to-5 job, and you need to be consistent. I can tell you tomorrow marks my 16 months in this business. I have not in 16 months missed a single day of posting, at least once. Most days it's more than once. There's been a few days where like I was sick or just whatever, and I could not think for the life of me of something else to post, but I always posted once every single day for 16 months. I have every single day added at least 3 to 5 people, and I always followed up and replied to messages within 48 hours at the absolute most. Usually it was within 24. That's what I do. I will read to you what is on this and what I follow. Like, of course, I printed off like the business activity tracker because I kind of, for a little bit in the fall, enjoyed like having something to tick off. But now, like I said, I just know what I need to do and I just do it. And you can see, like, I have the date. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that. Be here in 1 year, March 1st, 2016. Well, it's July 1st, 2016, and I am still here. And this is my dollar store notebook that seriously, like, I made tabs. I had challenge group tabs, training tabs. I wrote out all of my leads. I was actually more organized when I first started than I am now. But anyway, so this is what I did every single day. And honestly, if you guys do this every single day, I mean, on Friday nights and Saturdays, I didn't always like sit down and bang out a full power hour, but I always posted and I always added new people. Those are 2 things that I did every day and will continue to do every day. When I started Beachbody, I had, I think, around 700 friends on Facebook, maybe. I am 200 people shy from 3,000 friends on Facebook right now. So, and like, it's not even me adding like complete strangers either. Like, everyone I add, I have mutual friends in common with. So that's why it's so important to keep consistently adding people, because you guys, like, I went from 700 to almost 3,000 people that are now seeing my posts. And then, like, because I have a public profile, those 3,000 people, they all have obviously friends on their Facebook and they're going to see my posts, etc. So that's why, like, we don't just say, like, add people and post just to say it, like, because it does pay off, but you have to consistently do it. So, like, if you do nothing else in a day, post, add your new people, and obviously, yeah, you want to be working out and sharing your journey. So my power hour says add 5 new people to Facebook and Instagram daily. Instagram isn't my strong suit. I focus on Facebook. And now my only change to that now is I'm adding 8 to 10 people instead of 3 to 5. Connect with people on your list and build relationships. So literally what I did for that, I went, I scrolled my news feed, and I didn't just scroll. Like, I set like a time limit, and I would go through and I would comment on at least 3 people's posts. And that wasn't like, okay, I'm going to comment on Amanda's post, Tiffany's post, and Olivia's post. No, I would comment on people's posts that, like, I went to high school with and haven't seen in a long time. Like, oh my God, your baby's so cute, or oh my God, how was your vacation? It looked beautiful. Like people that you don't talk to on a daily basis. Post 2 to 3 times a day. 80% you. So you want to be posting 80% about your life, like not inviting or asking, them to buy something. 80% about you, your family, your kids, your other job, your pets, if you like plants, like anything like that. And then 20% Beachbody. You need to earn those Beachbody posts. So You've got to be posting a mix up of content. When I started, like, um, a lot of people think like, oh, the quotes are cheesy sometimes, but that's just something I've done from day one, and it's just worked for me. And because I've now done it pretty well daily for 16 months, people kind of just expect it. And I got a lot of messages like, oh, like, I look forward to seeing your quotes and stuff. And like, so that was always kind of a morning post for me. I'd always find it the night before. I'd post a quote in the morning. Then if I posted at lunch, sometimes it would be like, if it was a Tuesday, I'd try to do like a healthy treat, or like a throwback Thursday or whatever. And then the evening, or like asking someone's opinion, like, oh, I really need to buy new shoes. Do you guys have any suggestions? And then in the evening was when I always did my like important posts that I wanted people to see. So like my workout posts, like, even just honestly, you guys, I recommend, if you have not done this, when I first started with Beachbody, I did the 21-day fix. I posted about my workout every day for those 21 days, whether it was a picture of my running shoes and I literally just wrote day 10 of 21 check, or like I made a big detailed post. But every single day for my first couple rounds of the 21-day fix, every day I posted that I completed my workout, or I didn't, or if I didn't complete it for whatever reason, but every day I talked about my workout. That is so important, because people, if you're just like on a kind of a yo-yo like exerciser, which I know all of us aren't, like we're pretty consistent with our working out and shakes, but like if you haven't completed a program start to finish and shared results and posted every single day about it, you need to do that, because people want to trust you, and they don't want to come to someone about their health and fitness if you aren't even looking after your own health and fitness, right? So that is honestly, I feel, how I really built like a good kind of foundation at first. From that first, like my first round of 21-day fix, like I remember running a challenge group with Julie, because she was my coach, and Melissa. I ran my first 2 challenge groups with those two. And I kind of just focused on me. I followed the 21-day fix meal plan to a T. I think I lost 8 pounds. I had a 6-pack, and like I was blown away by my results. And sharing that birth before and after was the scariest thing I ever did. But I mean, it got results, right? And it got people's attention, and they were like, oh my God, like I want to do that. So that's like something, if you haven't done, I think most of you have, but if by chance you haven't, do that. So posting, invite 2 new people to a challenge group or glance into coaching group. So out of this whole like piece of paper, that is one thing that I didn't always do, because like I said, cold messaging isn't something that I do. So for my invites, that was usually done through like a call to action post. So I tried to do one like once a week, either to talk about like coaching or to talk about my next challenge group. Or even just like breadcrumbing, or like following up if someone comments on my post. So that's kind of how I did my inviting. Next thing, check into challenge groups. If you have challenge groups going, check into those every day, you guys. They say you only really need to do it once a day. Like as soon as someone posts, you don't need to automatically go in and like it. I would usually at night, I would go in because everyone's kind of posted already, and I would just go through and I would comment on everyone's posts. I would answer questions. I would like people's stuff. But you need to be doing that every day, because they signed on. A lot of people like signed on because of that accountability group, right? So if we're not, helping encourage them and motivate them, then, we kind of aren't following through with what we told them we would do. Reply to messages, email team leads. So, and when I say replied messages, I just mean any like Facebook inboxes. And then team leads, obviously, you don't start getting until you're Emerald. And then, yeah, team leads. Team leads are tough, because I message every single one of mine. And that's something I have done. This is where I'm saying like consistency pays off. Like I went Emerald my first month as a coach. So I've been getting team leads for about 15 months, and 90% of them you don't get a reply back from. But I signed up a coach, and he's inactive now and just canceled, But he was a coach and got Shakeology monthly and bought a challenge pack, another challenge pack. He was with me for like 9 months, and then it was just like a money issue and he couldn't do it anymore. And actually, I think I've gotten 2 coaches of a team lead and maybe just like a couple extra programs. I mean, hey, it's not like a lot, but like I said, hey, that's 2 coaches that if I didn't message my leads, I would have never got, right? Check my back office. I have talked to a lot of people that say like they log into their back office once a week. I mean, obviously, I get it when you're starting out and if you don't have a lot of coaches or whatever, you think like you don't really need to check in, but it's a good habit to get into, especially when you hit Emerald or Ruby or Diamond. Like, you want to be checking and seeing your coach's statuses, and like, because if someone's going to go inactive, like, you want to message them and be like, hey, like, you're going to lose your rank in so many days and blah, 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 and just like check in. I check into my back office every single day. Like I said, sometimes like Saturdays maybe or Friday nights I don't, but every day I check into my back office. I check up on like you guys, you know, Success Club points, volume, my orders, if anyone returned anything, if I have any new leads. I just like, and plus that thing on the side, like sometimes there's new like promos or like, you know, it tells you what the wake up call is. There's just like good info. And honestly, when your business grows, like, you're going to be in there all the time. So it's just a good habit to get into now. If you don't understand the back office, if, you know, whatever, just ask. Like, it's confusing at first, but you get the hang of it. Connect with coaches weekly. That's important. To touch base with your downline once a week or once every couple of weeks, whatever works good for you and what works good for them. Obviously, you're going to have people that kind of just run with this and don't need as much help. And then there's new people that kind of require more of your time. But yeah, checking in with your downline is really important. Checking the team page and engaging in the team page. So New Direction, Fierce and Sassy, Rise and Shine, like checking in with those. I know we're kind of using this page right now as opposed to like our team pages. But making sure you're checking in every day and engaging. Like, honestly, I was just like so excited when I still am. Like, I'm nosy. I like to know what everyone's doing. I like to know what's working for people. I like to know if people are signing up coaches or hitting Success Club, because you know what? That drives me. Like, obviously, I know a lot of us compare each other's journeys and it's really hard not to, but just try to use that to fuel you. Like, I know me, like I said, I'm nosy. And if I see like, oh, this person just hit Success Club and I haven't hit Success Club yet, well, you can bet your butt that I'm going to work my ass off the next few days to hit Success Club. So just make sure you're checking in, because you don't want to miss something or like something important or like a good tip, or, you know, check the training groups that you're in, complete any assignments. So when I was a new coach, I joined every training group that I could possibly join. I joined a few Push to Emeralds, even though I was already Emerald, because honestly, I find like you shouldn't even just focus on rank. Like, obviously we all want Diamond and above, but just think about Emerald. Like, if you got Emerald, go Emerald again, go Emerald again, go Emerald again. And like, that's 2 coaches, right? And like, obviously keep going Emerald and keep going Emerald. The rest is going to just happen. Like, the other ranks will fall into place, right? So, and then I joined a few Push to Diamond groups. I went Diamond in a Push to Diamond group, and I think I won $120. I'm pretty sure Amanda won money too in a Push to Diamond group. I don't remember what group. Maybe it was a volume training group. Either way, I remember winning like $120, and I was like stoked, because I think I paid $10 to join it. And I literally just, yeah, you watch the videos every day, but like, you learn a lot of good info from those groups. Like, they aren't just putting them on just to put them on. Like, they are helpful. So yeah, if you are in training groups, check into those and do the daily assignments. Like, sometimes I couldn't do it that day, but like, I would find a day in a week where I had some extra time and I would sit down and I would catch up. Schedule a post for tomorrow. That is something I've been slacking on it lately, but that's something I always did. It was part of my power hour. I would schedule. at least my morning post for the next day. And if I had time, I would schedule 2 to 3 posts for the next day. I would have them all typed out. I would have my picture made. So then bam, if you have a busy, especially if you know you're going to have a busy day, it's just there. Copy, paste, boom, done. You don't have to worry about it. Personal development. I have it underlined and starred every day. Personal development, I go up and down with. It's important. It is so important. And like when I actually do it consistently, like it just like, I don't know, it just kind of like relights a fire. Not to mention it gives you stuff to talk about in your posts. This is what I'm reading right now. I'm on chapter like 7, and I'm loving it. It's a really great book. So try if you can. I know a lot of you like audio, so listen to 10 minutes of audio while you're cooking dinner, while you're getting ready in the morning. If you commute to work, perfect time. That's when I did a lot of my personal development when I first started, because I was working a lot. So 10 minutes there, 10 minutes on the way home. Now I do enjoy reading more if I can. So 10 pages. It doesn't take long. Like I said, that is something I'm not amazing at. I go through phases, but definitely do it if you can, because I don't know. You can just like when you're doing it consistently, like when I read a book for like a week every day, like you just feel different. I don't know. And you're just like ready to rock, and I don't know. So yes, personal development. Work out 5 times a week and share about it. So important, you guys. If you aren't doing a program, you need to be doing a program, and you need to be posting about your workout at least 5 times a week. Drink Shakeology and share. Obviously, no, you don't need to post about your shake every single day, but a few times a week. And hey, sometimes it can just be like as simple as grabbing my superfood shake on the go. And then other days I like to say like some benefits of it and why I drink it and blah, 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 blah. Because like I've been drinking it. I've had Shakeology every month for 16 months, and I'll never stop drinking it. And people need to realize the importance of it. And honestly, like my hair and nails are 2 things like that I notice. Obviously I have fake nails right now because I bite mine, but like my hair, like I chopped my hair off last like March to like here, and it has grown. Like my hairdresser and like friends are just like blown away how fast my hair has grown, and it's from Shakeology. And same with my nails, even though they're fake. Like a lot of people can go like 3 weeks getting them filled. I could get mine filled like every week and a half because they grow so fast, and like my nails never used to grow. So there's just so many benefits, and like it just makes me feel good. I never used to eat breakfast. I never used to eat until friggin' 5 o'clock. So like now, like I wake up hungry in the morning, which is great. National Wake Up Call. This is something I made a priority in my business when I started. I couldn't always jump on when it was live just because of work, but I always caught the replay. It's important because you're like, it's like, you just have the opportunity to hear from top coaches, and usually the topics are amazing. And even like if it's something like you think, oh, like I already know a lot about that, no, you'll always find some nuggets that you're like, oh, like you'll just have like an aha moment. So if you can get on those calls live, definitely do it. And if not, definitely catch the replay. So that's that. Like that's what I worked off of every single day. And those are things that I still to this day do. Like that's what I do, you guys. Like I said, I don't have a secret sauce. I don't do anything like crazy that I'm not sharing with you guys or whatever. And I just want you guys to know that if you want this to work, it will work, but it's not a get rich quick scheme. It's not easy. You have to put in time, you have to put in work, and you have to commit to showing up every day. Treat it like a regular job, like a 9-to-5 job. Like I know in the past, like if I woke up in the morning and was like, yeah, I just don't feel like going. Like, no, that wasn't an option. Like I couldn't just not go to work because I didn't feel like it. So treat your business like that, because that's the only way you're going to see results. like the things in the power hour are easy to do, but they're just as easy not to do. But you need to make it a priority. And I'm telling you, for the first like 4 to 6 months of my business, I had an alarm, a repeated alarm daily, power hour with the punch emoji, and it went off every single day. And I did it every single day, you guys. And it's crazy because I remember my first two coaches were my mom and my boyfriend at the time. So I went Emerald in a month. My mom has still been on Shakeology. She's been on Shakeology since a month after I started. Every single month she's got it. She's lost like 40 pounds. She was actually like, and she works at the hospital, so she was like a great promoter for me. But yeah, so my boyfriend, I got Emerald, and then, I got up to 8 coaches, and one of my coaches went Emerald. So my next 2 coaches, bam, I put under my boyfriend, and I went Diamond. So it's just crazy because it seems like this business grows slowly sometimes, which it does. Like, I remember checking that like number, like total number of downline coaches, and it was like I said, like 8, and then it was like 12, and then it was like 30. Well, now, like currently today, I have 150 coaches in my downline. I have 49 personally sponsored. Of those 49 personally sponsored, 21 are currently inactive. So it just goes to show, like, I know it's frustrating when coaches go inactive, or, like people sign up and then they cancel their shakes, but like, you got to just move on, because like I said, almost half of my coaches right now are inactive. And some of them have been inactive for like 9 months, but they just for some reason don't cancel their coach account. But whatever. I just think, hey, maybe one day, because I'll still reach out to them randomly and just ask how they're doing. And I think, well, hey, maybe one day like they'll want to give it a try again. But it's so important to, okay, so commit to being here in 1 year. Show up every single day. Be consistent. Do the power hour, you guys. I cannot stress that enough. Like, that's all I do. And where was I going with this? And don't get discouraged if someone tells you like, yeah, I'm gonna buy a challenge pack, and they don't, because guess what? That's gonna happen, and it's gonna continue to happen. You can't bank on anyone to hit your goals. You need to just keep moving forward and keep moving forward. Like, I have literally had people tell me for months and months and months, yeah, Jen, I'm going to join the challenge, and they don't. So like, if I banked on them to hit Success Club, I wouldn't hit Success Club. I have hit Success Club 10 for 16 months, you guys. And that's not because I, just sit back and hang out and bank on these people that are telling me. It's because I do this every day. I post about my workouts. I'm doing call to actions. I'm breadcrumbing about challenge groups. I'm breadcrumbing about coaching. And like I said, like my friends, like my friends list, like it's now up to 3,000 people. So, and I mean, there's clearly a shit ton of people that I haven't helped out of those 3,000 people. It just takes time. And like, people are always watching. I remember when I had my 1 year in the business, that's when like I had a few people message me like, Jen, like I've been following your journey for a year. And these are people that never liked my posts, never commented on my posts. And they were like, I think I'm finally ready. Like, I see you've been doing this consistently, blah, blah, blah. So just remember that people are always watching. Whether you get 1 like on a post, 100 likes on a post, it doesn't matter. Just keep doing it, and like that ripple effect will happen. But the business only works if you do. If you aren't showing up every day and doing those vital behaviors, your business isn't going to grow. So you got to put the work in. And like I said, there are days where I want to rip my hair out and cancel my coach account and get a permanent job at the school board. But then I think, no, that's crazy. I love doing this. I love helping people. I love when people lose, pounds, inches, have more energy to chase their kids around, can fit into a smaller size of clothing. that, like, I love this. I love being able to make my own schedule. I love being able to meet with people at Starbucks in the middle of the week, in the middle of the afternoon. I love having a beach day in the middle of the week. You know, I love doing this, and it isn't easy, you guys. And it does take time, and it does take commitment, but that's like anything. And if you want this to happen, you just got to do it. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. These, you know, the power hour and the vital behaviors and stuff are put there for a reason. So don't overcomplicate it. Stick to the basics. Work out, drink your Shakeology, read personal development, and just share your journey with people. Engage with people on Facebook, add your new friends, and like, it will all come together. Like I said, it's so crazy to me that I started this working like 3 or 4 part-time jobs, and now I'm just working with Jeremy part-time. And you know, I have a lot of bills, like more than I feel the average person. And if I didn't have so many bills, I could probably just be doing Beachbody right now. But I'm just not quite comfortable yet. Like, I want to be able to pay my bills, save a little bit of money, and just have extra if like I want to go for lunch or whatever. So I'm just not quite where I want to be yet. But like, my goal is to double my income, like my monthly income with this by Christmas. And then I'm going to quit with Jeremy and be able to give all of my time to this. But yeah, this, I wish my typing thing didn't delete, because this video ended up being God knows how long. But I just basically wanted to let you guys know that you're all doing amazing. And if you want this business to work, it will work, but it's not going to work if you don't work. So stick to the basics. Show up every single day, you guys. You've got to post. You've got to add your friends. You've got to do the power hour. Like, end of story. Yeah, so that's my kind of rant for the week. I hope you all have an awesome long weekend, and happy Canada Day. And I hope this was a little bit helpful. I know people get discouraged, and it's very easy to get discouraged in this business, but just, you know, just try not to focus so much on like the numbers and the successful points, because if you're doing the vital behaviors and stuff, all that stuff is just gonna, like, if you can honestly say that you are doing your power hour every day and posting every day and stuff, like, it's all kind of going to fall into place. If you guys need help, like, if you feel like you don't really know, like if you're just getting like things too complicated and you need help just getting back to the basics and whatever, like, just reach out to Amanda or I or whatever. But yeah, this business is really awesome. And like I said, today, one of my biggest paychecks, and I don't know, it's just kind of crazy because that you can earn money literally from working out and helping people. But at the same time, like, we do work hard. Like, some days, like, I don't know about you guys, but I have some pretty needy freaking challengers that, oh my God, have probably given me a gray hair or two. But, you know, you just have to kind of, you've got to find that passion, and you've got to have a really strong why. And you just have to, I don't know. Yeah, like, just remember why you started this. Like, I didn't start this to make a business. I didn't even want to coach. I started this because I wanted the 21-day fix and shakes, and because I had tried so many other like fad diets and pills and this and that, and thought like I could just take a pill and get abs. No, can't. So I started, like I said, just because I wanted to try the program. And then Julie mentioned I could sign up to coach for free, and I was like, I don't think it's for me, but I'll try it for 30 days and then I'll probably cancel. And it's funny because she even said to me, she told me a few months down the road, she didn't think I would stick to coaching. And I didn't either. But then I just got excited. I watched videos of Steph Davies, her first $20,000 week, you guys. And like Tiffany and I were just talking yesterday how she posted an Emerald group the other week about making $56,000 in a month. Like, that is insane. Like, I would absolutely love for that to happen, but I would be happy with like a substantially less monthly amount. But like, I mean, it's gonna happen, you know what I mean? Like, you just gotta set goals and you've got to just go for it. It's like anything, you've got to work hard. Like, if you wanted to be like a professional sports athlete, or you wanted like a management position at your current job, like, you can't just do nothing and expect to, advance. So you've got to like learn that this is a business, this is work, and it's just not something that's just like gonna happen like that. Anyway, so I'm done rambling. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, bye ladies.